Welcome to solverfy.
Let's answer to A. It's asking for constructing a frequency distribution, including class limits and class frequencies and midpoints and cumulative frequencies. Okay, so this over here, according to the question here, so it's given class boundaries, okay? So whenever you're getting class boundaries out of class limits, okay, maybe you forgot about this, lower limit minus 0.5 and the upper limit plus 0.5, okay? So we're going to be backtracking this, okay? So what that means is the class boundary over here, 21.5 to 24.5, you're going to be, let me use a red pen. We're going to be adding back, okay? All right. And 24.5, we're going to be subtract 0.5 back, okay? Then we can get what? Our class limits, okay? So you're going to be doing these and that and that and that and that and that and that, okay? So let's try to do it. So here, let me finish this up. So this is 22 to 24, right? Okay. And next one is 24.5 plus 0.5 to 27.5 minus 0.5. And this will be 25 to 27, okay? Make sure we have an interval of 2, right? Next one is 27.5 plus 0.5 to 30.5 minus 0.5. And this will be giving us 28 to 30, okay? Next one here, 30.5 plus 0.5 and to 33.5 minus 0.5. So this will be giving us 31 to 32, or 33, I'm sorry. So 31 to 33, okay? Let me erase this, and let me rewrite this, 31 to 33, okay? So these are the class limits, and let's keep going. 33.5 and plus 0.5, and all the way through 36.5, and we're going to be subtracting 0.5 over here, okay? This is not a subtraction sign over here, okay? This is from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, okay? Okay, so this is going to be equal to what? 34 to 36. Now you guys get a pattern, right? Yeah. So here, let me just complete this, okay? We don't really have to repeat it, right? Repeatedly, okay? So next one will be 37 to 39, right? And next one will be 40 to 42, okay? All right. So we have a here, all right? So we have all these information, okay? And the frequency is given, so it's easy, okay? So let's write that down, okay? And we can also find a midpoint easily, right? Out of this. So let's construct the distribution, frequency distribution. So the first one, 22 to 24, okay? So this will be our class limits. Okay, so 22 to 24, we have 25 to 27, 28 to 30, 31 to 33, and 34 to 36, and 37 to 39, 40 to 42. Okay, and let's write down the midpoint. Out of this first. So midpoint, add those two, okay, and divide by 2, isn't it, right? So there will be 46 divided by 2, 23. 52 divided by 2, 26. So that was a 28. 58 divided by 2, 29. So it looks like what? Keep adding 3, right? 32, 35, 38, and 41. Okay? All right. We're almost done. Class frequency. You can use the data directly from the frequency histogram, okay? All right. So the frequency will be starting from 1 and 3 and 0, okay? And 6 and 5, 3, 2. Okay? All right. Now, it's asking for the cumulative frequency, okay? I'm just going to abbreviate CF, okay? Cumulative frequency 1, all right? Always the same as a first frequency, and then you keep stacking up 4. Since you're adding 0, it will be still 4 plus 6, 10, 15, 18, And lastly, so that will be 20. Okay, all right. And that was the answer for A. Okay, and now we have this. Okay, we have a this distribution over here. We can also easily construct the frequency polygon. Okay, so that was the answer for A. A and B, construct a frequency polygon. Okay, so here let me draw. Okay, it's not working here. Okay, and we had what class limits? 22 to 24 and 25 to 27, 28 to 30, 31 to 33, 34 to 36, and 37 to 39, and 40 to 42. Okay, and let me finish the vertical axis. And this vertical axis, it should be your frequency. Okay, so here we had 1306532. So I'm just going to label it as like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all right. Now we are good to go. So first one was 1. Okay, so it should be hitting 1. And next one is 3. Should be hitting 3. And it's going to be 0. Okay, and next one is a 6532. So 6, 5, 3, and 2. Okay, and you just make sure connect these points. Okay, all these points. Okay, now we have a frequency polygon. Okay, so that was the answer for B. C, we're going to be using this column especially, right? Okay, class limits and CF. Okay, all right. By the way, this points are here. It should be replaced by the midpoints. Okay, can be replaced by midpoint. Okay, all right. So instead of the range, you can place all these points. Okay, all right, 23 and all these midpoints. Okay, C. So vertical axis this time first, and horizontal axis. Okay, now this time let's label it at, in midpoint. Okay, so 23, 26, 29, okay, all the way to 41. Okay, so 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, and 38, and last one, 41. Okay, so we finished the labeling over here, and the vertical axis will be cumulative frequency. Okay, all right, so numbers is 1 to 20. Okay, so I'm going to scale it in 5. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay, all right, it should be a rough sketch. Okay, all right, now in red pen, 1, 4, 4, 10, right? 1, so it should be here. 4 still here, and 4 is here. Okay, and 10, 15, 18. So 10, 15, 18. So 10, 15, and 18 is going to be very close to 20, and 41, 20. It should be hitting 20. So you just connect all these points, okay? And that, okay? And if this thing is confusing, you can just label all the frequency, cumulative frequency for each data, okay? So 23 was a 1, and 4, 4, 10, 15. 4, 4, 10, 15, and 18, and the last one, 20. Okay, all right.